Today's horoscope from Academy, Capricorn, May 11, 2025. The moon visits your resources sector all day, and the desire for comfortable situations and settings continues to be strong. It's a time to get your bearings. Taking care of your things or dependents can also be in focus and enjoyable. Emotional intelligence is with you today, and your patience and foresight can benefit you in most areas of life. Still, as the day advances, you can experience some uncertainty about whether you should take action on a matter. An obstacle or bump in the road may temporarily delay a pursuit, but it can also be a blessing in disguise, as there may be a need to rethink a previous decision or plan. Jupiter is one of the most magnificent planets in our solar. It is also known as our great benefic and rules growth, expansion, luck, and miracles. Currently, it is orbiting the mutable air sign of Gemini. This amplifies all of Gemini's energies for the entire human collective. When it comes to our personal lives, social energy will be vibrant, exciting, and everywhere that we look. Connecting with people, especially neighbors and close friends, will become much more manageable. Meeting a lover through acquaintances or online dating would be the way to go. You're working a lot more hours with someone attracted to you. It's in their romantic nature to fall so easily. So if the feeling isn't mutual, play it cool for a few days, and their interest will fade. You'll feel your best today if you can get your heart rate up. It's a good day to focus on your exercise routine, especially if you haven't been doing it for a while. If exercise is not exactly a word in your working vocabulary, it's time to take a look at this. You don't have to do anything fancy. You can try easing into a good habit with a few sit-ups before bed. Eat sensibly, even if you crave extravagant foods. It's not the time for indulging. If there's something you've been doing for someone that hasn't panned out so far, it might be time to walk away. Part of your life path challenge is knowing when to draw the line when it comes to how much you do for others, especially those in your family. Sit down with pen and paper and write about the situation from all angles, or consider talking things over with a trusted friend. Use the added energy from the vibration of this day to see you through. With no planetary activity in our income sector but 5 planets in your financial sector and all supporting each other, the moon's monthly visit was always going to give the income side of the financial fence a chance to be heard. While this is something that every 4 weeks can sharpen your nose for money and act as a trigger, a friendly aspect to Pluto in his early days in retrograde motion in your work sector today and to Jupiter, just as he moves into his final month in your career sector tomorrow, comes at a pivotal point in this professional year. With the dwarf planet Ceres leaving your relationship sector at the end of next week and Saturn's departure in 16 days ending all planetary activity on relationship front for the first time in 15 years, it couldn't be more important to pay attention. Key to this is having the communication lines open, and while there is already support from the communication gods, an upcoming full moon in your communication sector could get things over the line. Capricorn, integrity is your compass today. Your quote of the day: stand still and stand tall. Your color of the day is granite gray, solid and strong. Lucky numbers: 1, 6, 16. A decision made today could shape the week. Trust your gut. Your practical mind is needed by someone else now. Don't forget to rest your body while using your mind. Led by example, not force. Our eyes in the sky. Welcome to your tarot reading for May 11, 2025. If you're here, it's not by accident. Sometimes, even the smallest nudge, a scroll, a click, a quiet moment of curiosity can open the door to something we didn't know we needed. This is your invitation to pause, breathe deeply, and tune in to your inner voice. Let the messages from today's cards be a gentle guide for wherever you are on your journey. The cards drawn for today are the Magician, Page of Cups, 9 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, and Judgment. These 5 come together to create a powerful narrative about stepping into your personal magic, staying resilient, nurturing what matters, and listening closely to your inner call. We begin with the Magician, which is such a brilliant card to kick off today's energy. It reminds you that you have more tools, skills, and personal power than you sometimes give yourself credit for. This card is about creation. It says, what you imagine can be real, as long as you're willing to focus and act. Maybe there's something you've been dreaming about, a new project, a lifestyle shift, a different direction for your life, but you've been wondering whether you're truly equipped for it. The Magician answers that with a confident yes. You have what you need, or you'll find it when you begin. It's about making the first move, trusting that the rest will unfold. Following that is the Page of Cups, a card filled with creative, emotional curiosity. This energy brings sweetness and openness. It's the part of you that's still in love with wonder. Maybe it's that moment when you hear a song and feel instantly transported. Or when you get lost in a conversation and realize how deeply you care. The Page of Cups says, stay open. Let yourself feel what's real today. Even if it's vulnerable, even if it's unfamiliar. This is a beautiful time to explore your emotional truths, and to trust your intuition. You might get an unexpected message, or feel called to express something. Don't brush it off. Let your heart lead a little more today. Next comes the Nine of Wands, a card of resilience. This one often shows up when you've been doing the work, when you've been showing up day after day, even when it's been hard. And maybe you're feeling it lately, that fatigue, the sense of, how much longer? But this card is your reminder that you're closer than you think. You're in the final stretch. It's okay to be tired. It's okay to need a breath. But don't give up. Rest, yes. Regroup, absolutely. But keep going. You've built so much already. Let that fuel you rather than weigh you down. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles, bringing in grounded, nurturing energy. This queen is the ultimate reminder to care for yourself the way you care for others. She doesn't just survive, she cultivates. She builds lives that are sustainable, meaningful, and warm. Today's a great time to check in with your foundations. Are your daily routines feeding you or depleting you? Are you making space for nourishment, not just productivity? Even simple things, a good meal, a clean space, a kind word to yourself can be acts of empowerment. Take time to root down and remind yourself what stability feels like. And finally, Judgment arrives with a deeper calling. This card speaks to awakenings, decisions, and purpose. It's not about judgment in the harsh sense, it's about clarity. A realization. A moment when you look at your life and ask, am I living in alignment with who I truly am? You might feel something rising within you now, an urge to speak your truth, to change course, or to finale. Why act on something your soul has been whispering about for a long time? Judgment says, listen. It's time to rise to meet your own potential, to move forward with awareness and self-trust. Altogether, these cards create a moving and dynamic message. Today holds the spark of possibility, the softness of emotional growth, the grit of perseverance, the wisdom of self-care, and the soul-level pull toward transformation. If any part of you has been waiting for a moment to begin, to reconnect, to recommit, this could be it. Trust what you're feeling. Trust what you're building. And trust who you're becoming. Now I want to hear from you. Which card or message resonated most with you today? Have you been sensing a new beginning, or working through a moment that's tested your strength? Have you been feeling a quiet call to something more? Drop a comment and share your thoughts, your experiences, or even your intentions for the day. When we speak our truth, we create space for others to feel seen and supported too. Remember, you are not behind. You are not broken. You are in process, and that process is sacred. Keep going, you've got this.